All right, so you know you need to set up email marketing and retargeting for every site visitor that you get. In this video, we'll talk about the highest performing email for every flow and automation that you can set up in Klaviyo. So for your welcome flow, this is going to be the first email that people get when they subscribe to your list. And you're going to do two things. One is send the offer people just opted in for. So if you have a 10% off, a $10 off, you're going to send that to them. And you're going to introduce them to your brand and unique selling proposition. So that is going to be your two lever for maximum conversion. You need to split test and you need to convey your value proposition optimally. So for that, I have a testing framework. This is a Google Sheet where you'll be able to know exactly what offer to run for your particular brand. So this is how it works. On the right, you're going to include data about your brand. So this is not going to be your traffic here. This is going to be the number of pop-up impression you get. So how many people view your pop-up every single month, every single week, etc. Then here second, you're going to have your average order value. And then third here, we want to know how much profit you get for your average order, because we're going to take into account discounts later. So how much impact on your profit this discount that you put in your welcome flow have on your profit. But we want to know first what is our baseline without discount. After you know these three things, we're going to test different pop-ups. So with different offers. The first one is going to be maybe a $10 off, an offer you're willing to try. And then another one, and then another offer. And then you're going to collect these three things. One, the discount amount. So if your AOV is like $200, 20% off is going to be $40 right here. And then for $10 off of $200 AOV, this is going to be just $10. And then a gift with purchase, you just input the value of the gift, so your COGS for that specific gift that you're going to send to them. Then the second line is going to be the amount of people who submit your pop-up. And the third one is going to be how much the flow following that pop-up converts that. So if it's a $10 off right here, how many people convert on that email one and on that sequence if they got the $10 offer first, and then same thing for the second and third columns. Then automatically, based on that, this table is going to get you your profit for the amount of traffic you get, for your AOV, etc. So just with these data points, you're going to know which flow is the most profitable for you. Then later down the line, when you're going to be in the optimization phase, you're going to take these metrics that you're currently getting. Let's say this pop-up is your winner, this $10 off offer. Then you're going to replicate this metric and you're going to tell yourself basically, okay, these are the metrics that I'm getting. What is the aim right here? Should I first improve my conversion rate on my email flow? If so, let's say I want to go from 10 to 12%. What is it going to do? It's going to add $5,000 to my monthly or weekly profit, depending on which metrics you added right here. So this is how you find your winning offer. And that's the mistake I see most brand owners do, right? They either don't test at all because they don't have time. So they choose a 10% off because some of their competitors are doing it and they just rock with it, not knowing if it converts at all. Or they don't know like basically what a winning offer is. And if they have multiple offers that seem to be winning all at once, then they don't know how to choose and what does it do for their bottom line and profit. So here's how you test. You basically need to come up with the first design iteration. So you need to write the copy for this one and you need to actually design it. But when you have that, then the second one is relatively straightforward. You just need to change the headline if you implement the offer in the headline and edit the copy to feature the new offer. But when you have that first email variant, the second, third, and fourth one is super easy to create. Basically, you get people to sign up to your email list, you send them these two or more variants, and then you populate that sheet with the metric you're getting, and then you're going to know which offer is the most profitable for you to run. Then we're going to talk about your pre-purchase flow. So when people opt in your email list, they might not convert straight away. You are going to send them again to your website with different links that they need to click, etc. But they might stop at different steps. So this is how it works. If they visit a product page, you're going to send one flow. If they exit out your checkout page, you're going to send them a different one with different objections that you need to handle differently at every stage. And you need to do that preferably with email marketing, just because it's cheaper than ads and you can reach people one-to-one. So you can have unlimited frequency and personalize your messaging based on the actions they took. So the first flow, which is going to get the most traffic, is your site abandonment flow. So basically when people go to your homepage and just bounce after that without visiting any product page. So in this one, you're going to talk about what is currently happening with your brand, so news, etc. And it needs to be updated frequently because it's going to receive a lot of traffic, and basically you don't want to hit people multiple times with the same email. And at this stage, because you don't know what they want, right, they didn't go to a product page, you need to help them find the right fit. So these two emails are actually great examples. One is the news about your brand. So this is a quick introduction to this new product this brand has. So like, what ingredient does this can has inside of it, and where they can try it. And like this, you can see a bit of direct response right here, very limited in stock. And like at this point, you know that people go to your website, they're interested in buying something. You can add a bit of direct response. Don't be too pushy, but it's still good to have. I like this call to action just because it's not pushy. Like, try it now is non-salesy at all, and it really sticks out from the background. Like orange and blue, it's like very different colors. It's impossible to miss the button, so better click through, right? And then second email from this brand, featuring a special that they have during holiday season, clear offer, and then introducing them to bestsellers, just to like basically push people and get them to understand and figure out what they might actually want from the brand. Then the next step to cover in your funnel is when people actually go and see a product page. So this is the first time that you can actually reference what people are interested in. So within your email, now you know what they want or what they're likely to want to purchase. So reference it inside of your email because specificity sells. Here I have two emails, and you can see that clearly reference what I saw on the website. So this is a product page I've seen, and this is also a product page I've seen from this other brand. And if you don't know how to do this, I'll link a video right here so you can basically see how to include dynamic content inside of the emails that you do send. Now on the two call to actions here, so here's the main one, add to cart, and again another add to cart right here. If people click on this button right here within the email, they go to your website, they never go to cart just to add an item to cart. The next step is always to go to checkout and then buy. So instead of putting a high barrier to entry in your call to action within the email here, as in like shop now, you can just put a soft CTA there and see if it converts better than something that has a little more friction. And then one thing I would personally do to this email, particularly the first one, is to delete that header banner right here. So women, men, and kids, I'd just delete it because at this point, you know that people are interested in this product. I'd rather people add the item to their cart rather than go and get distracted if they just go to another one or not really interested in that one. Like at this point, you have some data, push them to where you know they're likely to be interested in compared to somewhere where they might not like have any interest at all. So I'd delete that. And also what's at the bottom right here. So it's basically the same version of what they have at the top, and basically make the email shorter, but push them to where I know they're most likely to convert. Now here we have two different emails from the same flows, but with two very different strategy. And they might actually be both good and both good to run, but for different brand and basically for two different contexts. And that's why you might need to get rid of template and actually figure out what is the best for your brand. So first, let's talk about what they have in common. One is they acknowledge the situation. So in an abandoned cart flow, you are going to need to be more aggressive with whatever you need to push. So it's very important that you make people understand that you're reaching out to them specifically because they showed interest. So here you have left something behind, and another one is just in the headline, so close. So basically you acknowledge that and then you go ahead and pitch them. And the second point is that both show benefit or social proof. So in that first email, you have that review section right here. So 21,000 reviews, absolute massive, and you need to show that. And then on that second email, you have a list of bullets right here. So form flattering, get softer with time. It's just great for conversions. Now, why are these two different? Why is this one super pushy and push an offer super heavily, while this one is more chill and is just pushing you to return to your core? And the answer is, it's just because of the nature of the product. They're selling an item that is about $1,000, and if you're shopping for a mattress, you most likely need one right now. So if you don't convert pretty fast, so on email 1 or on email 2, you're probably going to shop from another brand. So that's why you need, as the brand owner, as the marketing department or whatever, you need to be more pushy and to get the sale much earlier. Now, this is totally different if you sell apparel or a product that doesn't solve an urgent problem. So you can see their approach is much less pushy. People can add like a 3-pack t-shirts in their cart and might want to convert, like not right now, but within a week, and it's totally fine to just first remind them and then to move on to more direct response offer later down the line. It's not a pressing issue. And another point I wanted to mention is this brand, Casper, they're actually VC backed. So VC means venture capital, and they're getting investors. So they might want to lose out on potential margins just because they have an investor just backing them up, basically. And chances are you don't. So generally don't adopt this strategy. 99% of brands don't need to push for the discount that early. And then for your last touch point, so when people go to your checkout page and then bounce after, I've seen a lot of success with basically personalizing your email based on your best sellers. A lot of brands have like 80% of their sales coming as a result of like one singular product. And I've seen a lot of success with basically making your abandoned checkout email like specific to this particular product. And for the other product, you can send another one, like a separate variant. But like basically for this brand, Aura, they're selling rings. So they're only selling like, I believe 3 of them, but basically they're rings that analyze like your sleep quality and other metrics about your health. But if you're a brand like them and you're only selling like mainly one product, like you can make your email as specific to that one product, like basically reminding of the value proposition and everything of that one thing. And this strategy like crushes. You have 2 emails right here, one from Aura and another one from Flings. These 2 are great emails. You basically don't want to make the email too long and to lead to different call to action. I would even delete the footer right here because you don't need them to go to your Instagram, to your TikTok, to your YouTube or anything. You just want them to convert at this point. You just want them to finish shopping. So I would delete that footer. But apart from that, these 2 are great emails. You want to make them super short and direct people's attention to finish checking out. For those who want it, I'll put that whole document below inside of the description. That was it for this video. If you want to work with us directly so we can make your email, we'll take everything off of your plate, we'll write the copy, make the design and launch plus test all of your email strategy so you can get $30,000 to $100,000 every single month from your emails. And our pricing model is performance based, so you'll only pay if this works. If this is interesting, go to retainwithemails.com, sign up for a quick call with me personally, and I'll talk to you there. Thank you.